Damn. What's up, y'all? It's been a minute. That's low-key my bad. Honestly, if I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all, your boy just had to handle real life stuff. Good and lesson teaching to say. But as you can see, I'm here today with a smile on my face. Do this, hold on. We're already almost at the end of the year, and I can honestly say from the time that I've started this journey, I have had more change than I felt like ever. Not only have I found myself more every day, I'm blessed enough to help y'all along y'all's journey. And it's been some time since I first started posting on YouTube, and a lot of y'all have followed along on the journey and even took my routine and applied it to y'all's in some way. And a lot of y'all, crazy to say, have come back to me and have told me how much it's helped y'all in y'all's life. And I think that's like, and then I even did a little questionnaire thing on Instagram where I literally asked y'all if y'all had tried my routine and if or how it has helped you. And I'll kind of throw a little bit of those up here real quick. And it's just like, it touches my heart beyond to see so many of y'all find yourselves more and just see that we really are all like-minded people in the sense we all want to grow and expand and become something greater, you know, beyond. And I think the best way to do that is together. And this video is very important to me. Since I started my journey, a lot of y'all have joined me in this growth. And I have told y'all from the beginning that I'm always going to be open with y'all, and I just want to be that voice for y'all that I wish I had back then. And y'all have taken my advice on the physical sense, and y'all can see that y'all can trust what I say to you. And that's something that I really wanted to build before I took any more steps into talking about what helped me more, because I know a lot of people are skeptical, and this isn't me about to start throwing anything in your face. I'm just saying how I have gotten here today, of course, has been through taking care of my physical and all the aspects of the real world. But most importantly, the reason why I feel like I've seen so much change so fast in myself is because none of this, any of this would be possible without God. And I've had a lot of y'all come to me asking how you could advance your spiritual and your mental, and what better way than to lay it out how I did. And honestly, that was the insight of knowledge and most importantly, my connection to God. And I grew up in a Christian Catholic household, and I've always believed in God, but truthfully, I haven't read the Bible through and through. I have read the Bible, but I haven't read it through and through. I haven't gone to church enough to consider myself a part of any specific religion, or I don't have enough information regarding a religion to claim a religion. And that's not to say that I don't inform myself on these religions, because actually I take a lot of beautiful practice from a lot of religions, because I think there's such beauty in all of them, and there's always something to learn. It's just, I think, at the end of the day, what resonates to you the most. And for me, I've just been taking it like that day by day. No wrong approach, you know, right? Because at the end of the day, what's the most important is really your connection to God. And because of that, I say I am just a follower, and I feel like a child of God. And it seems like only this year I really sat with myself and asked myself, who is God to me, my relationship with Him? And of course, you hear so much about a lot of things when it comes to God and how He goes about things, and how, you know, it's a very, very big conversation. But for me, I believe that there's only one power. There's no such thing as good and bad. There's only one power. And the only time something is ever a thing or does have power over you is when you believe in it. If you truly believe that everything that happens in this life good or bad, is a lesson and a part of God's bigger plan. And to know that no matter what, at the end of the day, He has the most beautiful thing set for you, and you just fall into it. Give all your fear to Him, hand over all your sin, and just move with the light and love. I really feel like I'm truly reborn. And not only did I transform so much on the physical sense of things, but just in my mind and soul, I really took hold of truly analyzing what is the best for me. And I gave myself that time and love through God to advance forward in life. And it has allowed me to become a voice for y'all. We just hit 3K souls. I think we're at 3.3K souls right now as we're going, and it's only climbing. So I just want to say it is the biggest blessing and honor to be in this position for y'all. Y'all also give me so much life and light. Everybody's so kind and loving, and we're all here to become something more, because there's enough to go around for everybody. And that's something that I realized. And once you do that, there's no fear of ever not having it, because there's enough to go around for everybody. And I'm seeing that and I'm living that. And I want to share that with y'all, and I want to tell y'all, because if I can, so can you. Another question a lot of people have is, well, how do I talk to God? How do I pray? How do I do this? And honestly, I think sometimes, since we're humans, we have a set limit on things that is just drilled into us, and we apply it to things that we can't even conceptualize. God doesn't have a limit. God is there whenever you need Him. All you have to do is just sit, and whether it's talking out loud or thinking in your head, just talk to Him. Don't worry about formality. Don't worry about if there's a certain way or a tempo or a thing to do about it. Just talk to Him. He understands you. He knows you. Once you get past that and you're comfortable talking to God, He will start talking to you in life with the situations you're placed in. The coincidences that aren't coincidences. If you're looking for a sign, it's a sign. It's that simple. And you truly have to get right with yourself and be so understanding of who you are and the place that you're at in this time, and understanding that there's always tomorrow, and the sun will always rise, and the grass will always grow, and so will you. And just like the moment that you're in where it feels like it's hell, if you can sit in that moment and understand no matter how crazy it's getting, it will pass. Light work from there, I promise you. And that's another thing to say. I may be trailing off in this video a lot. I may be going down different branches. I'm sure I'll make more videos down the line, or I'll speak on this more as I go throughout my journey with y'all. But I just kind of want to get the main things out that helped me the most. And another thing that helped me and what I learned, and it's, first of all, it's all about perspective. And leading into that, say you're in a situation that feels like hell. It hurts so bad. You're in it. Why are you in it? In that moment, you may not be able to see or understand why, but when you're out of that moment, take some time, whether it's in the shower or during your workout or when you're driving, to process it. First of all, understand that the feelings that you felt were real. And most importantly, what was God trying to teach you in that moment? Like, let's say you ask God for patience. He's gonna put you in a place where you have the opportunity to practice patience. You ask Him for strength. He's gonna put you through hard times to build you up and make you strong. A lot of people don't understand, when they're asking God for something, He gives you scenarios and situations to practice and become that. It's not that He grants you these abilities, and He's not giving you these things. You already have them. He's just putting you in a place where it brings it out of you. And sometimes you're placed in these situations and you didn't even ask for them. But that doesn't mean that you're still not there to learn that lesson. And once you start seeing it like that, a bad moment is an opportunity of growth. Where you feel your weakest is really where you are your strongest. It's just up to you to take that motion. See, the thing about us is God said man is deserving of everything the second he is placed on this planet. And he just has to realize it. And it really is the case. See me in the way I'm moving in life as a testimony. I'm not just talking out of my ass, I'm showing y'all with my action. Life is so beautiful, life is so giving, and life is so teaching. It's just all how you choose to perceive it. So next time you're in a bad situation, sit with yourself for a second and say, what is God trying to teach me? Another thing that you guys can practice if you haven't, to give your time, find time with God, is fasting. It's not what you think it is, but it could be. But basically, you're doing something that you want to do. Instead of doing that, you spend that time sitting with God. And for me, say I'm even just kicking it on my phone, you know, got nothing else to do. Turn it off. Look around. I think sometimes when crazy things happen in lives, and we're taught lessons, hard times really do feel heavy. But you can't let the weight of that hard time shadow the blessings that you are currently in today. Because life can get crazy, but it's just being grateful for everything too. I had something happen to me a few years ago that had me conceptualize death in a new way, and really want to just be grateful that you're even here. There's a lesson to learn in everything in life. It's just if you want to sit down and process it. And if you don't know what to do next, ask God. It's that simple. You just sit and ask him, God, what do I do next? What do I say next? What's the best thing for me to do? And in the most beautiful way, it will come to you. And it is you. That's another beautiful thing about moving through the Lord, is I have never felt more me in my entire life. As long as I can remember, I always felt like I didn't sit right in my skin. And now, I'm so proud of who I've become. And I love everything about the world. And I understand that there are a lot of people that don't understand. And I can't hate them for it. I can only pray that one day they will. And with the way life works, I know it will. Because that's how beautiful life is, especially when we come together. Once we realize God is truly our supply, there is no such thing as a limit. Another thing, just kind of sprinkling these things for y'all, but another thing, when you talk to God, if you ask him for something, he hears you the first time. I promise you, he hears you the first time. After that, you just have to thank him for bringing it to you at the right time. And I promise you, trust me, it always happens at the right time. Now, in turn, with, of course, getting right with God, which honestly I feel tied everything together that has helped me become who I am today. Another big thing was my mind. It's always about getting your mind right. The best way that I can tell you to work your mind, because it is one of your most important muscles, is knowledge. Oh my God. I can't even stress how important it is to truly educate yourselves when it comes to so many things in life. Something that really got me on the right path, and I truly believe allowed me to continue to persevere, as crazy as it sounds, reading. And it's like one of my favorite philosophers for a long time was Marcus Aurelius. Then I started reading more and more. With this reading, I'm gonna say to y'all, I know a lot of people see reading, which is it's scary to say, because I used to be like this too, as not an inconvenience or a hassle, but just like you would rather not read. And that's crazy to say. And I can say this because I used to think like this too, but a good workaround for that, if it really is hard for you to sit down and read, is to listen to an audiobook. And shit, I'll listen to an audiobook while I'm driving, while I'm working out. If I had an opportunity for a minute to listen to music or an audiobook, I'd be on an audiobook. And it has really helped me so much, because a lot of this life shit truly is perception. And when they say life is what you make it, oh God, it is. Because it's what you want to believe in your own perceptual reality. Everybody has their own perception of what is true, you know, and they believe it wholeheartedly, and so it is. In these books, it talks about rewiring your subconscious and really locking down and controlling your emotions. And honestly, a lot of these self-help books mention God as the main source, and it all kind of roots back, you know, to God. And through these books, not only have I understood myself more, but I've gotten closer to God. And through educating myself, not only do I understand myself more and who I am and who I'm meant to be, but I've gotten way more closer to God. Because this, when I express to you, like, truly incite who God is to you, because it's so connected and personal, but I know we all share it, and it's so beautiful and powerful, and through God anything's possible. And one of the main things that really sat with me was in literal prayer: Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, to earth as it is in heaven. A lot of people say change is coming and that we should be scared. But truthfully, I believe change is coming, but there's no reason to be scared. The only thing we can truly do is embrace it, to earth as it is in heaven. How much more clear could that be? I just think a lot happens around us, and we let the chaos build our perspective on what really is, and that's not the case. Never let the chaos guide your perception on what really is. And if you just sit with yourself and know that no matter what happens, everything will be okay because God said so, there is nothing that you will face that you would not be able to overcome. I'm living it right now, and I keep coming on here to say, if I can, so can y'all. And I want everybody to advance and evolve, and if there's something that I know would help somebody else, and it helped me, I will always share it. Life is so beautiful, and I think truly if we start embracing that and bettering one another and helping each other, it can become something so beautiful. And again, going back to the self-help books and just helping people, in the description, I made a playlist of all the books that I've read so far. They're not a lot, but honestly, they've helped a lot. So should be a link in the bio. But if not, there's a playlist on my channel too. It's called It Makes Sense If You Make It Make Sense. And I've pretty much just kind of put every book that I've listened to or read so far in there. One of my favorites is The Game of Life and How to Play It. It was my first self-help book I read, and in that book, it really helped me more understand my connection with God, how to talk to Him, how to hear Him, and how to move through life truly. And after just doing all that and working on my physical and my mental and my spiritual and really going hard as fuck in the paint for myself, I have seen the most change. And that's what I was saying at the beginning of the video. I can't wait to see where this all goes. I'm still introducing myself slowly to y'all. Again, I cannot fathom the endless support from y'all. Like, I promise I will not let y'all down. And I hope that this video serves you well in any way. And of course, I kind of just spazzed out on y'all for this one. I'll obviously talk about it more and more as I go. and learn for myself, because again, you know, a young man is still on his journey, so I have so much more to show y'all, and I know there's so much more to come, and I can't wait to continue to see and hear y'all's progress and journey as we all go through this together. It's almost the end of the year, y'all. Lock in with me, you know what I'm saying? I promise y'all, more fitness videos to come too, fashion, like, y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know. I got a file dump coming a little bit after this one. I still got a couple more videos that I want to take before I post that, but again, y'all know my file dumps are vlogs. So if you're coming from here, if you're from YouTube or however you found me, I do have other socials. They're the exact same as this one: Instagram, TikTok, wherever you want to find me. But yeah, I think also I'll post in a reel section my diet nutrition. I made a video a long time ago about it. I'll post that on there for y'all, because I know a lot of y'all have been asking me what be going on with my diet and shit like that. I got y'all on that. But yeah, guys, I can't wait. So please, if I can leave y'all with anything, incite who God is to you, and there's no wrong way to do it. So again, I appreciate y'all beyond. My name is Lazarus. Here's to so much more. Stay up, y'all. Peace.